What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare / Warzone 2 best class setup video. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 best guns that you guys could use to absolutely laser people in both modes. Now both modes use the same classes, but they have different class systems, so I don't understand that. I don't get why you have to make the class twice. I wish you could just carry it over from multiplayer to Warzone, but I mean, it is what it is. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 best guns you guys definitely, I almost messed up that word, need to use in order to go off on people. So these guns are going to be amazing, very low recoil, very fast ADS and sprint to fire, and you guys are going to like every single one of these guns. So let's get into it. And before we do, if you could drop a like on this video, we're going to set no like goal or anything like that, but I would really like that. Guys, it takes a second. It takes literally a second. Go ahead and do it. And let me know down in the comments below, what mode do you play the most in Modern Warfare, whether it's Warzone, Modern Warfare multiplayer. I find myself playing a lot of gunfight right now. Let me know what you guys play down in the comments below. I want to see what's the most popular and what you guys like the best. Now, to get into the first weapon on this list, we got to talk about the CHIMERA, man. The CHIMERA is just, it's such a good gun, and it's so damn nice in every single mode you play with it. You're gonna draw people for sure with this class. So the CHIMERA, the first thing you're gonna put on is the muzzle, and that is the LACHMANN KT85. This right here is a very nice muzzle. You get some great stuff with it. The tuning for it is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.62 and gun kick control at 0.28. It's going to be awesome. It's nice. It is what it is. The next one is the barrel, and that's the 10-inch SA Phoenix. This gives you that damage range, extra recoil control, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, all the kind of stuff that you want on a weapon to do absolutely good with it. The tuning on this one is going to be 0.35 recoil steadiness and 0.27 damage range. Then we got the underbarrel, which is the Edge 47 grip. Now this one also is pretty good. You get recoil stabilization and aiming stability, which really helps. And then the tuning is going to be ADS 0.36, and I'm going to leave the bottom one as is. Now, as you guys can see, I have a muzzle, a barrel, and an underbarrel on this class. Normally I don't do that. If you want to take the underbarrel off, feel free to do it and put on an optic instead. I would really recommend in the optic section either the Slimline Pro or the Cronin Mini Dot. I've been liking the Cronin Mini Dot a lot more than the Slimline Pro recently, but that's your option. I don't really have it on this class at the moment. Next off is the stock, and that's the TRX56 stock for even more recoil control. It's crazy, and this gun still ADSs and has a fast sprint to fire. The tuning on this one is going to be ADS 1.94, aiming idle stability 0.54, and then finally we got the rear grip, the D37 grip, which gives us even more recoil control. So as you guys can see, this gun is all about recoil control. The tuning on this is ADS 48, sprint to fire 39. This gun it's accurate. It has a lot of ADS and a lot of recoil control because we gave attachments that pretty much just give recoil control, and then in the tuning we gave a lot of stuff for sprint to fire and ADS. Going on to the next weapon on this list, we're going to talk about probably one of my favorite weapons lately, and that is the KASTOV 74U. This class is awesome. It's nice. The first one's going to be the muzzle, the FJX Fulcrum Pro for vertical recoil and horizontal recoil control. The tuning is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.65 rather than ADS, and gun kick control at 0.23. The barrel is going to be the BR209 barrel for movement speed, ADS speed. You lose some bullet velocity and recoil control, but it's honestly not that bad. The tuning is recoil settings 0.47 and ADS at 0.31. Then we got the F-TAC Grim Line Laser on, which gives us hip recoil control, hip fire accuracy, and sprint to fire speed. That sprint to fire speed is so nice on this one right here. The tuning is going to be hip walking speed. I know it's weird, at 0.22, and sprint to fire, we could actually max it out on this one. It actually works pretty nicely if you max it out. Some attachments you can max out and it doesn't like do any bad to them, it doesn't do any harm to them, so that's pretty good right there. The stock is going to be the Marquise R7 stock for crouch movement speed, ADS, and sprint speed. The tuning is going to be ADS 1.68, and the bottom one we're just going to leave as is. We're not going to touch it, leave it at 0. Then we got the True Tac grip for the rear grip for sprint to fire ADS. You guys already know it. Sprint to fire at 0.32, ADS at 0.48. Pretty solid class, really fast class for the KASTOV 74U, and I recommend using this more as an SMG rather than an assault rifle. It does have a little bit of recoil to it because it's built more for speed, but it is awesome regardless. Like, you can still use it at long range. Another weapon on this list is going to be the BRYSON 800. Guys, I have been going off with this gun. I don't know why it's good. I don't know why it's so amazing. It's just, you could literally one-shot people with this class setup right here, and it's so nice. It has range for a shotgun. The first one's going to be the BRYSON improved choke for the muzzle. Tighter pellet spread and damage range is what you get with that. The tuning is going to be 0.08, I should say, sprint to fire, and 0.17 damage range. Then we got the 18-inch demo firewall for the barrel. For ADS, wider pellet spread. I know we just put one on, they gave us tighter, now we got wider again, but they kind of balance each other out, so it's not too bad. And then movement speed, and then the tuning on this one's going to be 0.21 aim walking speed and 0.22 damage range rather than ADS speed. You actually get a little more range with this, and you could one-shot people a little bit further, so it's actually kind of nice to have. And then the underbarrel is going to be the BRYSON Warrior Grip, which gives us hip fire accuracy, hip recoil control, aim walking steadiness, and recoil steadiness. Now the recoil steadiness I do recommend, because when you are shooting this gun at long ranges, sometimes you will get a hit marker. You want to bounce right back to the enemy, so the second you're ready to shoot the second shot, it goes right directly to him. And the best, you also get hip fire accuracy and hip recoil control, which is nice. Hip recoil control in the tuning is going to be at 0.31 and ADS at 0.25. Then we got the laser, which is the Schlager Ulo, I almost said Ulo 66 laser for hip fire accuracy and hip recoil control. Again, we're going to put the sprint to fire. That's why we have this attachment on, is for the tuning. The sprint to fire is going to be at 0.40, and the hip fire accuracy, the zeroing distance, is going to be at 19.74. And then finally, for the last attachment, it's not tunable, but we're going to put the stockless pistol grip for ADS, sprint to fire, movement speed, and hip recoil control. Guys, this shotgun is disgusting, all right? I highly recommend using it. One of the better guns in the game. Going to another weapon on this list, we got the M13B. Now the M13B is a gun that a lot of people don't use because it doesn't have the damage that a lot of the other weapons have, but it does have the recoil control and a pretty decent fire rate at that as well. So the first one for this one is going to be the barrel, and that's the 14-inch BRYSON Echelon, which gives us damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, recoil control. The tuning is 0.37 recoil steadiness and 0.21 damage range. I highly recommend using this class because it is amazing at mid and long range, especially on the larger maps. Even on Warzone, this is a class that's going to do you pretty solid. Now on Warzone, instead of running the laser, the VLK laser 7 megawatt, which is what we have on right now, I recommend running more ammunition, or more ammo pretty much. This laser, at least for now, gives us ADS, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. The tuning is 0.26 sprint to fire, 18.10 ADS. Now if you're not running that, I recommend going ahead and throwing on the 60-round mags if you're playing Warzone, and if you're playing multiplayer and you just want to have extra bullets, throw on the 45-round mags right there. Next off, we got the Cronin Mini Dot for the optic. It's kind of needed on the M13. I mean, the iron sight's not too bad, but I prefer to have this. And then in the tuning on this one, 1.84 ADS, and put it all the way to close, max it out all the way to close. The BRYSON R90 Factory is the stock, which gives us aim walking speed, sprint speed, and recoil control, and then the tuning is 2.45 ADS and 0.77 aim walking speed. And the final attachment for this one is the D37 grip, just to get that extra recoil control to help us out at those longer ranges. And then the tuning on this one, we're not going to touch ADS, we're going to put the recoil steadiness up to 0.65. I feel like that's a lot better on this class. And then the sprint to fire, we're just going to throw that at 0.26 right there. Now the final weapon on this list is actually the MP5, the LACHMANN sub, which is really good. A lot of people just overlook this gun for some reason. It's not as good as the Modern Warfare 2019 MP5, but it still deserves a spot in a top 5 list, and it's amazing. All right, so this one right here, the attachments are pretty nice. I don't recommend a muzzle on this class. I just feel like you don't really need it. So the first one is the barrel, the L38 Falcon 226mm for movement speed and ADS. No need to put on recoil control for the barrel, except in the tuning I would put the recoil steadiness to 0.21 and the damage range to 0.23. After that, we got the underbarrel, which is the Lock Grip Precision 40, and this one's nice because you get hip fire accuracy, which helps you shoot those shots before ADSing, so you could get some shots on before the enemy can. Recoil steadiness and aim walking steadiness. The tuning is hip walking speed at 0.18 and ADS at 0.08. Next off, we got the laser, which is the VLK laser 7 megawatt, ADS, sprint to fire, aiming, walking speed. I mean, we just spoke about this laser, we already know what it is. Sprint to fire at 0.29, ADS at 24.68, and the final two attachments, one of them is going to be the stock, which is the FT mobile stock for aiming stability, ADS, I was going to say AIM-DS, ADS speed and crouch movement speed. The tuning on this is going to be ADS at 3.10 and aiming idle stability at 0.70. And then finally, we got the LACHMANN TCG10 for the rear grip because we need a little bit of recoil control on this class, and that gives us a nice amount. The tuning on this one is going to be ADS 0.84, sprint to fire. You can max that one out, no problem whatsoever, and the class is still going to run solid. So that's the top 5 for this week, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to catch out next week's top 5 as well. well, and all the best class setups I'll be uploading this week. Let me know down in the comments below your most played mode at the moment: ranked, TDM, domination, gunfight, Warzone. I don't know. Let me know what you guys play the most down in the comments below. I'm interested in seeing what you guys do. Sub to the channel with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.